It's another K-Town beat.
YouTube, it's your boy, Mr. Outliner. I'm back today. I got a mid fade. This is on a woman's hair mid fade. I'm gonna show y'all how to get this nice, super nice blend on for you. You know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there who watching. I'm recording this on Father's Day. Well, the voiceover part. But anyway, the mid fade, you want to start your guideline midway, right? And keep it consistent all the way around the head. The clippers I'm using right here are called the absolute alphas, right? These are similar to the magic clip, maybe a little bit lighter, right? Now they don't have as much power, but they still cut very well, as you're gonna see in this video. The great thing about these clippers, they have 4 hours of runtime, right? 4 hours, that's really unheard of. But in order to get the 4 hours, they had to reduce the power. Now, again, this is similar to Magic Clip. Does it cut bulk still? It's okay with bulk. It's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad at all, right? Can you get a good fade with it? Of course you can. You're going to see that in a minute. So these are this is the clipper that I'm using. The trimmers that I'm going to use next, those are the absolute hitters, and I love those trimmers. Also, you probably seen me do other videos with those trimmers, like doing the lineup and things like that. So that's my two tools of choice today: the absolute alphas and the absolute hitters. Now, right here, we just taking our hitters and we cleaning up all the way around the head. That's all we doing, making sure it's real bald to the point to where we want it, and then we get ready to start the fade after that. Now, here I'm gonna take my 2 guard, and she want to keep it thick. She want to keep it thick, so I didn't want to do 1.5. I did 2 guard, and you see how these absolute alphas, they still work. They go through the hair pretty good. Now, it's not as thick or over curly or anything like that, but it still gives a nice finish with them. And like I said, they very light. So if you don't like heavy clippers, these are the clippers for you. Right there where I'm pointing, I was telling her whoever the last guy was took her back. She told me that really already, but I'm seeing how far back it is. I'm like, dang. And I don't really like talk about other barbers' work. And also, I don't like cleaning up behind other barbers either, right? So me and her had to have a discussion towards the end. She really didn't want me to use enhancements on it, but she wanted to bring the line back to where it was. It was no way for me to do that without using enhancements and without making her feel like she got a haircut. I wasn't gonna let her walk out the shop and say, oh, I got my haircut at Outliners or by Mr. Outliner, he did this, without putting no enhancements on it, because they're gonna be like, dang, he messed you up. Nah, I can't have that one. So we came to an agreement. She let me use it. Now on to the cut. That same 2 guard that we used on top, we want to start debulking the sides, knock the sides down, whatever you want to call it, right? And I want to go up to the parietal ridge, right? Up right before it starts to round off. I want to go up to that point, because right now we just setting the basis of where we want our fade to sit, right? We work our way in the same motion all the way around the head to make sure everything is evenly distributed. And once you get done with the sides, then we'll turn her around and do the back. Now the back is kind of tricky. I'm showing you the back and slowing it down because you have to work against the grain on the back, right? You have to work against the grain. You see what I'm doing, right? Follow the cowlick, go against the pattern of the hair, right? The back gets tricky. But after you get that done, like I said, we still using the 2-guard. Once you get that done, then you can get ready to jump into the fade. Now we take our absolute alphas, no guard, we open it all the way up. We go up about a half an inch, right? We doing a mid fade, not high. So you don't want to go up too high. You want to keep it, consistent though. You want to give it some ability to contrast, to be able to see the different levels in the fade, the graduation in the fade. So that's what we doing. We used our no guard and we went up about half an inch all the way around the head. Next, we're going to clean up that bottom line. You see that bottom line, that first guideline we made? We want to clean that up. So that's all I'm doing right here. I'm cleaning it up, going around the head, making my way. Now, I'm doing the haircut all the way around. I'm not, skipping this part and skipping guards and steps. I can do it that way too, but this time I wanted to show y'all kind of like almost the traditional way. But it's different ways to achieve this same result. But the way that I chose to do it on this haircut is this way today. So we make that first guideline. We debulk the size to what we want it to be. We come up about half an inch with no guard. Then we clean that first guideline up. Those are the steps what we did, right? So after that, we come back and we want to use our 0 guard right here. 0 guard. Now, we want to do the same thing with our 0 guard what we did with no guard on. So we're going to go up half an inch again, right? And you see, we coming above the guideline that was just made after the first one. So the second guideline, we're going a little bit higher than that one, right? And then we're going to come back and remove that second guideline, right? So probably a lot to intake, but that's the step right there. We do that all the way around the head. Now, after that, we come back and we want to clean it up with our 1 guard, whatever is left, right? We take our 1 guard and clean it up. So we go right above it and just clean it up, right? Take that bulk off, make it look right. We start working on the blend a lot more. So our process is there. Once you got the process, you good. The process is there already, right? Look, we cleaned it up, combing it down, going against the grain of the hair. We using both our hands. We fade, we comb to bring the hair back in place so we can refade again. Those don't sound like no-brainers, but those key things I just said with the fade, calm down, that is vital in seeing how your fade gonna come out. So I don't know what's going on with my camera right here on this side, but the screen kept kind of going dark. You see the light was on it, then it goes dark. I don't know, but eventually I just kept fading. But on the other side, you'll be able to see it a little better, even though you can still see I'm doing the exact same thing over here. So just taking my time, diligently working that bulk out until I can just fade that bottom line. Then you turn around and do the exact same thing. So I want you to take those same steps that I did, understand what I did with it, and then do it on this side so you can have a finished look. Okay, now, so on to the lineup. So you can see this is challenging, right? Challenging. You see how far back the lineup was, that's where it should be. On this side, same thing, right? Tough, difficult. I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off, but I'm gonna pull it off. Just cause I'm Mr. Outline and I'm gonna use the Mr. Outline Detailer Mix to do it. Y'all know what it is. So, like I said, this will be in stock real soon. Real soon. I know I keep saying that, but I'm waiting on the shipment to hit my door. You know what I'm saying? So, as soon as you know, I'm gonna post it. Hey, back in stock, real quick video, you know what I mean? So, this is something that I want y'all to try. So, I put the Mr. Outline Detailer Mist. If you want the hair to lay down, you see what I did? You want the hair to lay down, you can use a neck strip. Some people use do-rag. I'm saying if you don't have a do-rag, you don't want to put the same do-rag on people all the time. Everybody using the same do-rag. You know, things like that to get your hair, my hair, everybody's hair in it. You can use a neck strip, right? If you just want the front to lay down, leave it on for maybe 60 seconds, right? Press it down too, right? Boom, I got it. All the hair is laying down in the place where it's gonna lay, and now I can line up from here. Again, this is something I'm doing. So look where I'm putting this line. Boom. This is an imaginary line. I want y'all to know that. This is imaginary. This is not hair here. But because I use the Mr. Outline Detailer Mist, because I know what I'm doing, it's gonna look like a line is there, right? And then once we use our enhancements, it'll kind of give it a little camouflage. One side was worse than the other, but we're gonna deal with it. So that's what I was working with right there. Now, once we get everything in place, you see that, boom, line. I can't get it perfectly straight. I'm gonna tell you that off the rip because, like I said, I'm going there just trying to fix it from the beginning. But I'm gonna try to make it look as straight as possible, as natural as possible as I can do, right? I start from the middle and I work my way over. You can go middle to left, middle to right, whatever you want to do, right? So I just do whatever I feel is necessary. You see the line is pretty much straight. I got it going. This side is the tricky side. And also it's because this side was pushed back the most, right? So trying to fix it takes a little bit of time, right? To get it to where it's even, it's cool. If she wait like 2 weeks, I probably can put her back in the game, coach. All the way. This is not gonna even be bad, but I can all the way put her back in the game. Look, you see where that, you see that? See, this side is a little better. I don't have that much to work, not work with. This side over here, man, that boy went back about a block, a whole block. You know what I'm saying? Walking down the street, a block down the street. You know what I mean? The fade nice though, but so now, because I made this imaginary line and things like that, I have to fade out where he had her line at before. You see that? In order to try to mask it. If I don't, it's just gonna look like that. And I don't know if I just wanted to look like that and put my name on it. So I have to do what I have to do. I have to try to clean it up, right? So this is what we're dealing with. So once you get that down, then you can come back and you can use whatever kind of enhancement you want to use. I would prefer to use fibers on this, but I can't use fibers because it's not going to stick because there's no hair there for it to stick to. It'll just come right off. Like as soon as she leaves, wind blow, hair, something, anything, it's going to blow. It's going to come off. So now I want to just come back. I got my line pretty much in place. She looking at me because she don't want me to use this enhancement. She said I don't listen. I told her she don't even listen because you're not gonna walk out of here and tell somebody I cut your hair. No, it ain't happening. Ain't gonna happen. But anyway, so boom, as soon as I put the enhancement on it, boom. Look at that. This side was a little better, so I had more to work with. The other side might not look like that as much. You know what I mean? But I showed her what it could be. You know what I mean? Where everything could line up, what it could be. So I know she liked it in the end. She a tough customer. I never cut her hair before. This is the first time. I've been knowing her for some years because she used to go to another barber in the barber shop I used to work at maybe 8 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. So, you know, I know her, you know, from there, you know, we friends or whatever, but her barber is out of town. So it's good to have a backup barber. But because her barber is out of town, she asked me to do it. And again, you know, I'm kind of cautious when I'm cutting other people's work, or you know, it's somebody I know, especially a woman, because they're gonna be real picky, and she will write a negative review on your butt. Yeah, for sure. So it was a little bit more pressure there, but you see how I look. This is the most I could do with it, without you know compromising the lineup, pushing it back even more. I try to give her a look still. You know what I mean? That she could rock until the hairline grows back, right? So now, I just want to show her. So you see her face. She not like, she like, oh, it's cool, it's okay. It's not what she necessarily asked for, but hey, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do sometimes. You know what I mean? So we look at it, we put the last little finishing touches on it. Try to make everything sharp and crisp with what she got, you know, and like I said, I just worked around what I had to work with. But that's the video. This is the mid fade. How y'all think it came out under the circumstances that I was under, you know, trying to perfect this mid fade, show y'all an easy way to do it, right? But anyway, don't forget, comment down below. Let me know how you feel about it. But don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. Look at that fade. Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.